20 Minutes Setswana Grammar Notes Section Part 2, Lesson 18. Now, another question I have is this difference between le and me, both meaning and. A few lessons back, I said le wena would be and you, correct?
Yeah.
Le wena, le rona, and us. Now, Mpo and I built this massive sentence that I'm not going to repeat now, but here she was using me to say and. Could you explain this?
Yeah, what happens a lot is you have these two words. The one is le, which means and the second one is me, that also means and.
Okay.
But the difference between the two, the le you use to bring together words.
Separate words.
Yeah, separate words.
Okay.
The man and the boy and the woman.
All right.
But if you use me, you have to have two complete sentences.
Oh, okay.
So you are actually putting together two sentences. The man works and the woman talks.
That makes sense.
So it's two full complete sentences, sentences that can stand on their own.
Okay, that makes sense because up until now, we've only been using le with separate words. We haven't been building sentences or these types of sentences yet. And now we get to this where we said, Gagona metsi abolo mo kamoreng, that, and then me and kamore enyetata, and the room is too small.
Yeah. So you have two sentences. The one is Gagona metsi a bollo mo kamereng. There is no hot water in the room.
Mm-hmm.
And kamore e inye thata. This room is very small.
Okay. Well, that's easy grammar to understand. Another question I have you on is Mpo and I were talking about something that functions or doesn't function. Now, a short way to say this, it works or it doesn't work. All right. We were using go bereka. This is a borrowed word from Afrikaans, werk. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
To work.
Now, can you also use, because to work, to do physical work is godira.
Yeah, that's correct.
Could you also use that verb in this context?
Yeah, it's the same. So that explains that something is working or is not working.
Okay.
As, for instance, you can say the washing machine is working.
Mm-hmm.
Muchini o adira.
Okay, it works.
It works.
O
the
adira.
machine works.
Okay, with that present tense, I noted.
Yeah.
All right.
O abereka. Muchini o.
Okay.
Muchini ga o bereke.
Oh, obviously now.
Yeah,
Okay.
that one you had is ga e bereke. It was something that was in the nedi class. That's why that particle is e.
Okay.
Ga e bereke.
You always need to take into account what you're talking
What you are
about.
talking about, yes.
Okay.
For instance, if I look at the word ga e bereke, I might ask you, what is not working? Ing ga e bereke.
What is not working?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is not, you can't just generally say it's not working. As in English, you can point to anything, just say it's not working, that's not working, this is not working. You always have to use the subject morpheme
That's it.
of the
word.
of the
yes.
subject that's not working. Is that correct?
100%.
All right. And the last question I have is saying I can do something is keka or nakeka, shortened form, nka, all right? But saying I cannot do something, we use this khone. Now, where does this come from?
This auxiliary verb, khona, now it becomes khaki khone. Khone is the explanation of you are not able to. Khaki khone go dira. Ke ka dira, I can work.
That's right.
But now you can use a negative that says khaki khone, I'm not able to.
That's right.
Kudira.
Okay. Now, every time you use this khone, I notice that you add the infinitive form of the verb.
Yeah. Ke khona go. Ke rata go.
Okay.
Ke batla go. So there are some auxiliary verbs that force you to use an infinitive verb
Yes.
after that auxiliary verb.
Yes. As a rule, when I want to say I'm not able to do something, I can't do something, I'll use this khone. And if I were to, for instance, to say you can't work, would it be wena or khone godira?
You must just put in the ga.
Oh, I forgot the ga.
Wena ga o khone go dira.
That's it.
You are not able to work.
That's it. So one mustn't forget that this ga and khone go together because of this negative
Yeah, it's the negative.
formation. Great stuff. Well, thank you once again for having joined us, Mr. Johan Zarvik. I hope this has been useful to the listeners, and I hope you guys are practicing. By now, you should be able to start forming your own sentences and start speaking to native Setswana speakers. So, until next time, go fitlhela nako e e tlang.